de to dwa nyina ne amnesty de ama part na ya twe womo e de womo asensan saso ena penny kwanche for ya wada Bank of Ghana no wono no workers stress commercial banks ahodro wo krom ha ya na besia no muntire nkwa batan ne mu e ma businesses ahodro a ewo omayimo afi yebekwa akopie mu ewo appointment mebremu enche by elections eba so ntie nya ne ntie se GCD camp die nyame ya dom ema wo monsa etimi aka enkane a akwaye ni jesem kese pa na edi ama wo mo ensenchoni baako ya waje ni den ye ewo my Ghana mo eye Samson Lade ayene ne one workers asi here institutions akese bi betimi aboa na yamanyofoi wo monsem obeka bia no ye betimi e de pen atepepa so na fei yetimi amake wo mo nyina anawie nsɛmpi na aka we ho ene yesi nkonwa yedi esomo edin a mejeso ne garaganton lady ohene wa kase ebo ahene afekase ebo no munchemu eni penny kwanche for ya wada Bank of Ghana and Dr. Johnson esiama ena washa asie kasache commercial banks ahodo ewo my Ghana mo se besianom wo munchemu ye ema businesses ahodo a ewo my Ghana mo.
The CD has appreciated over 40% against the US dollar, talking about year-to-date terms, a performance unmatched in recent memory. This stability is not just a macro headline, it underpins predictable pricing, investment planning, and the attractiveness of Ghana as a financial hub. Now, considering these developments, the Monetary Policy Committee lowered the policy rate by 300 basis points to 25%. This signals a gradual shift from a purely defensive monetary stance and toward one that cautiously supports economic growth on condition that the disinflation path remains on track. Colleagues, there is scope for further easing going forward if macroeconomic conditions continue to improve, and in particular, if August inflation, September inflation continues to settle within the target band. For the banking sector, this opens a window for you to re-examine your lending strategies. You have to broaden your access to credit, and you have to support private sector-led growth while still managing your risks prudently. On the banking sector, colleagues, the sector remains a cornerstone of Ghana's economic stability. The latest supervisory data confirms that the sector is well capitalized, it is liquid, and it is profitable. We have seen a steady decline in non-performing loan ratios, reflecting both the improving macroeconomic environment and the enhanced credit underwriting standards you have implemented in recent years. The recapitalization journey, driven by both retained earnings and new capital injections, has reinforced balance sheet resilience. This positions the sector to absorb shocks and seize new growth opportunities. But with this resilience comes responsibility. Our monetary policy stance has begun to shift towards supporting growth, and it is critical that banks align by stimulating credit to the private sector, particularly to productive areas of the economy. This must be done with prudent risk management, ensuring that credit expansion does not compromise the quality of your loan books. The challenge is to grow lending while preserving the hard-earned stability that now defines our financial system.
Ye boyre mu MPP amanyoko no makache wode nkrata atenti bi apie montene so ode ko ede ama party manyina na emom nsam no mejina party na nem na afi matome boase akenkan ne sene wode atudwa ye de nchia fi party na tena kese ema party manyina na metrewe edi atomonim ese na no fiada July bosome ne de toso edionum bo afimo National Council edema MPP amanyoko no womo eko emergency meeting ningina dane se party no ye hwe nkabo map betimi aboa na wo manfo no so etimi anya gidie ne areshem kasiem ewo MPP amanyoko no nti ebremu de General amnesty ka amnesty dia na kire se mo a moye mfumso ne anu odin ya party ne gene ho a wanye ye no nti wo twe wa mo aso no wo mo kire se si ade ye de sam mfumso ne ye de achemo party for enhihye ye aniem moso kra na asotwe na anu odin ti no ye de mo kopie mu e wa asotwe abedwoko enim ye eguso a ye de mo asem no ni nyina so empanifo bo amane a chirechim se nyame ayadom ema amnesty ne bi etimi asomso ye ka kire omanfo ya ye twe wo mo sensan ye wa MPP amanyoko no mo se ye peja e de afiri mo so nti mbekoso aye party ejuma afi members say do mpempi no wo de to dwa kire so se ne party ne hyehyɛ sitie no wo mo ani nye ho nti party ne kura de membership nkrata wo mo agye de atofom no empanifo de atomonim se be ya formal application munsin konwa na montro nkrata emra party na tena kese se ne be ya mudibre se MPP amanyoko de hye no ye besan so e de ahye wonsem biom nyame ya adom ne ye giwutum se wo ye MPP amanyoko ni amepamoche wada empanifo se party ni internal party elections bi ombeko bia no nyaade a obetimi akobia na se wodu ho be hyemu bi kyese emfihia mienu echi womo toaso aba amane a kyerechim se we ye nhyehyɛ kese a party na yia se ne be ya ebetimi aboa na MPP amanyoko no etimi ejina naso afa no ntuma pade fra na afeso womo aboa mo ho 2028 general elections na emu na san hyehye wenti ye gina so aka kire party mpenifo se wo abato mpesua so anase regional national say we die koba ne se wobi ayade bia hwe se sa nipa no nya woye no etia party ne hyehye party ne mra wontimi nyina wo se kwante nkro ensi gina ye se sa nipa no wo twe no e dia sense wo kire se MPP amanyoko no won hyehye mapa party ne constitution amamra kese ne gina so na faye ejuma National Secretariat edema MPP amanyoko ne se wobesrem se san hyehye we ya party mpenifo ato oboase adwene ho akruchei ade abeto montene so no wo bibia nhwa se wo betimi ade aye adwuma ye gitum se ne mpempi no ye de nkrata pie montene so mo kenkan wi amogitum no sa pepepe na we so mo beye ade amaye woni pa ne nsa hyase Dankwa Smith bute wono e na ehwe kire se national chairman edi ama MPP amanyoko no ma yento asomfo ye ni chem mepeye no ewo framantemu enwe bi etwem ko beto dwase nsu a ye bie yakoso mutu tade na ye bie ye na eba ne sa ne hadwene panipa dodo na kire se wo munya bebi enam so maku ahodo hyase se wo mu si dankra e de asom adehye ene yato ye boase UTV ye nsentro ni Daniel Sempapa kohonom na wakọ apro no hu se nipa dodo na akasa wode a wade to dwansa adankra na mpenifo hyase se wo mu si no ebremu de eye emrechie awowo ene nasefo no ena age ho no mo de aboso ode atodwa wo kire se eyade bi a ha adwene pa entwa ye kwan ewo kwan bi aso
tranwa mu nye maye ye bre mfie mienu mu na ye koyi ye nya bebia ye beda no ye nya sika hia ye aduane nso omu mbre ye bi ye bre pa anti ye hia omu mua obi a wo ho ye wa ha de gome camp 2 no omu ho ye mbobo ye sre obi bia ye sre no ya samu ye mbobo sika ye de be ye bibi ye nya ya adwuma ye wo kromu no e na ye de aba ha sika ye de beto abe ye de beto adwu ye no adwomi ane adwungu ye niska a ye ti ha anti ye sre ye nkoda no so sika ye de be hwe omu ama omu akọ school no ye ni bi ye wa ha no ye bre owo eyi nkrani ani ana adie bebre adie nkitinkiti a wo fom ni nyina nkrani ni nyina ye da na adwo obon ho na omu abawura ye dan mu omu beji dan no afa se de ye be ya pie wo dan mu no ye ntimi mpie anti no de wo mu no se ye sre obi bia ho ye wo ha no obi bia ye sre wo mu mumboa ye
mia mi legi ye mi le tentem na ototole bubu ha abe 9 to 10 gamala mi te gagele tentem na mi la gele malaka ete chon wa treko adogo azo na eshile jaja hala mi no fukpe mi la donu la home na shedo atwa pugbe atra tutu ya wona mana be mi la fukpe emi ye joko hala gbo so mi edimi le nyebe mi le kukuda na jirudo be na kpele mi enti wata atumi ho na mi atra ayimi afafoma na doyo wo mi le eduoma ha kemi vale giela ma de kama gatele jimo na akwes hala mi ehie de ne meto mi le mi onu ojira mi tekpo ga mi ehie ne mi afle mi tefla mi onu mafio.
So this project started somewhere 2024 around like from June that way up till date. They haven't finished. I mean, they haven't finished work yet. During election, the 2024 election, they told us that they are going after the election, they will be coming. And as at now, they are not in sight. The problem is still there. The quality of work, we are not seeing it. The way they mold the bricks, you can't see that high quality cement content into it. I'm a layman, I'm not a mason. But what I'm seeing over here, what are they giving us? So we want to know who awarded the contract. Whom is the contract being awarded to? Government, we are pleading on you, since you are in the pipeline, I mean, promising that you are coming to give us compensation. We want you to also develop interest in the quality work or whatever that is going on here. And we think there must be more questions than answers.
Yet was so the any chim were poemant and Russia Virginia with Jenna what the Madishia. What new job in North Abato and Pessia Safi or Mahine, and what new job in Ananum Atsan Kunya, that's a break with Kubuatin, and I be two just a Womakwa Pro woman school, maybe two just say. A Jabrani be part of what my Bangalo headmaster with Tim Crane Janatum, a Janasuma Russia Virginia was up was in your TV or Beshe, so a mouth for Mokayano will be to me a patasa for Nina.
Cause of the fire, dear, Yenya ente. Fire service for buying, I'm pick evidence. Our ground. Thomas Omokwa, your report. Tomu we are near the education buying. Obama soon at it. Our report. The best rest, Uncle Cre, any Jumeku, any Abine, Emra, na Omabua, teacher Nino, any Nigerian and Ma, near Dikai. Na fence, baby, our tenor, the best rest, Obaba Soyasne, na yetimi SCC, or any minimum here. Na watimi akub road a lead ko baby omo won road no so very bad enti fire tenders no cry ba no mo bre the best is about 3 kilometer road and also the best say aban ebehwe amaye teacher for baby omo teachers accommodation yen wo teacher for na say jumai for wo mess ekeka ko 300 and so ye mu 15 per enete campus. And about also na asanshi na tete so ebeti akọ 14 the best say ombeba no mabesi teachers accommodation na teacher for no bebre aba no mabeboa for discipline if you say yamba no edos papa
school for no teacher form 3 for yi omko exams you should talk yare aba system num ijanso aba ha na metro mo say omo nyina make sure say tem bia no they will be in a group. Our Mukusuyandia, our more dormitory, more Bakufo and Coca dormitory. Will be BCC now one our dormitory, no one who are one here na Bibiato. It's a man, teacher, two of them say they should be in a group. Friday, Meko fire service. My name is Penny for Meko fire service officer. Now, almost Yakwa say, or Muniama almost so. Umuhia, any Nientia, Muhos and Bibi so to close them. It's your qua, and you be whom now most your whom more, you never born. Midday, say a flow no. Within 15 minutes, no more. A chess or more, Semano, a maid, Mano. Now, logistics, and I challenge Kaka.
Disaster is here. In fact, the Yamias say, Woo, Amen, Woo Bemoa, and can you cry? The say, no more said ye, and so. Nipan kwa here. Na the mechanic say, Menya, my ship at the motor. And say, Busumu way, Busumu, and show better talk. Washa, weather no, a change. A waba. And he also Biara, a yashi. So, say from afar, in Jina Abonting, and Chank of him say, ibi betu master say fa no akɔhyɛ dem
Yada so egyina mu we poemantam Ghana Mampene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bra na ogusha woye campaign ewo 2024 general election wo shabosa ne tie bia no manfo a owo Akwatia GCD cam den chembo mensem wo behwe ese obetimi enya nkane ebre mu de eguso aye wo atwe ne yemu senche by elections ni anu odin bekoso Akwatia amanebo ayensa aka ne se o manfo na ebo sa dan yankane ya no wo monse timi akan nam so eba aban nam sini Oma Ahmed wa sha o manfo ne boss meters no woman sa betimi akebisa ne be ya dada setena mu bambo enhyehyɛ adwumadi betimi akoso ye na ade amomo nyina
mpuntu dwuma no na ekoso na mmram se denchemo mansin obia pempuntu yentimi ntase yanka sɛ mpuntu no enko mpuntu na yekwakoto aba no kanko na yekwakoto aba no nti mesre denchemo man say on the 2nd of September ye to aba na yedika ato ni papa ne wiedera wo His Excellency atoba na ewiama no yan kwato aba bia ma His Excellency biom enti ye pe obi a obeben His Excellency na bibi ni a ye ka che na enimini mia na wakoje dia brain
na dey affect omopan electricity because we have almost about 1,100 housing units CC ewo GCD sa nipako ni nyina for almost 16 months no electricity enti na chese ababe challenge ama company nipa especially at night we would be more reporting incidents of stealing ni sanomono we nam ha no esi enti no yenso yebo empenimfo a omo sebsebe omo hwe GCDCC eye siga so through the leadership of Professor White and ono nso ni Yura Mampeni eko di hu komo na chese kwanya babedo enti kakran nsa wosoa ani se enei omo aye adaroma itimi de light no de abaha no enti no yede enase enye de bema sebsebe Ghana Mampeni a oda yi nyina ya no.
This is the first step yede be yede apega GCD no enu nti o Mampeni ne eda nase ene na ne mpanifo titiru eso ne papa okoyo ne pen so na saade nkomo no course a Mampeni ene obeye o Mampeni so wadi sa adwuma ti mezumi gina so de asre se benye wapotoma afen nchi se odi bebu se ndisi amanyokuo no no owura okoyo da no na sa abre no bo Mampeni amane na owura chema bibi no nso boae na nie nie boae na abamu se ya we first step afi nie be the next step
and babu GCD investor bia ba with that power no point me nyaden and stay there's a company no have problem kase pa with power ne de investor bia ba no so be for say bia na we che no ba be ye
nya na isu na ye bompa yense aban bi ba obeti isufre
da yewura Mahama nso ase emra ba abo bia me ko hobi asebren se owini enne ochina the generator bebre sa brena generator na ye dweno apani ampa nso amra owini ya nche da ne mpanimfo ba se omo behwe ye kan ne ho asem aboa yen eti omo sha se na asa agura ne se nde edigina ha omo abetwa light no atumu amma yen
Peniya wo jina modiama NDC amanyoko Akwatia baton persuas lawyer Bernard bedia konbeido na abeto dwas wode ne nkrata koma AC ne krabata ewa baton persuas so senya me yadoma September bosome ne de tosomienu by elections no wajina mu power kasa kire se wo manfo nyina hwe so obeto abade ama NDC amanyoko se ne be yamputo mapa betimi akoso Akwatia baton persuas no so
ye to abawie ye mo fifa news bi ze NDC mu ache ene ade. This is the first time ye to abawie ye pi abonten na se ne mutiti ye nia na ntesa sanse mpanifo amene omo epre ye akonya no omu nia ne ta mechi no ye me papa no mana me nua mpanifo ono abo okoyo ene gina ha ene ono abo asanka so gina ha Akwatia mpuntuo ne epe ye nia ye behwe a ye ma mpani eti akonya so obehye ebo se GCD ye Akwatia bagbon no obehwe ma GCD ama apija na etimi enya nyuma pa esese omo ye de boa na mrante ne maba wanya adwuma ye yenim se yakwan yenim se school sem yenim se nyuma sem ne nia ya ban oteso na eso ye mfie wotwe a etwa mu ye hu hwe eye ye honorable MP no ote akonya so
ne modern mo kakra mvie na ye twa mu otimi de ye na oye kakra obetumi aban a ote so sa abre na Akwatia mfa ne ho enne se president Mahama aba na bosumi nsia pe lighter na abo GCD odi aba so ka kire so obehwe makro no edi yie obehwe amanyuma aba na sese ye ginidi ni nia nso ne se ye benya na musini a ofri Akwatia oye ne de hye a okoni fi a ommo kokko
going forward no NDC no na ye hwe no na se ye dan no the party is bigger than everyone. After say ye be kwa bonten say ne kwa ye pie obe in the filing no that chance a meeting and na ye na adwen ho ahu say emre ni ho ma yensa we are left with only 3 weeks to go and say ye tenase na momo no is quite unfortunate say and tragedy see o ma mu ha no no and ama na ma slow kakra but I strongly believe say by 15th no say aban and I say government the bereaved family no it will be over so that we can hit the grounds very well for us to get our seat back.
The minister say peaceful elections. The say what in some amount for come abontia and Akwatia do your home. Maybe so be a bay say you be able to trade try home and no any idea be number United Front. So say one other who nipa is I know the most important thing. And the make out minister for me and say adubro obi a find that dey go for na nkambom say the odi kan kasa no na mo say ye convert in fact ina dey say krata say
And Centroni Baku or my Ghana mo wajini din power sounds ye lawyer ni Samson Lade ayenene and ye de friend na one washa see a worker sa wo to for say Ghana ha ye institutions a wa hoden wo politicians enim ka say honorable asimesi ni awo ye no wa form kwan wose sa ne ye ne se betimi aboa pam wa troso ba mane a wo kire say ya bene ya kwadare ya ye nsentwe dwuma wone ye communicators no ye mpanifo no hye ba kese ne atele wo mo ye nioma bi e endimu a ye ntimi hwe nipa nanim ka nkere ne so honorable ne a wo ka ye de enye no ne ade a gusu a wo ye wose ye ne se betimi aboa na wo my Ghana ne ye gusu a ye kyekye no etimi enya de ntuo papa bia papa etimi ejina
institutional bodies, law enforcement bodies, the Auditor General, and so on, are not places that, because a party loses power, those people who are professionals, technocrats, must leave. All right? We need institutions that are strong and can check, the political leadership. And we, the media, communicators, have a role to play. We must continue to insist and not to do the journalism that is just a flash in the pan. The matter comes up today, we all talk about it, the next day we go to sleep. We don't follow to the end to see how the resolution was achieved. And that's a disservice to this country. We must stop. As for the matters of corruption that you raised, Galamsey, the media must never relax on those matters. Because as I was pointing to you, we have enough. We actually do not need the IMF if we manage our resources well. And our democracy is endangered. In the last 5 years, almost 80 billion Ghana cedis has been misused and stolen. Grand corruption by people at the helm. And we need to also demand and charge the Auditor General to issue the disallowances and surcharges as ordered by the Supreme Court in the Occupy Ghana case, which was prosecuted by Tario Sori. And the failure of the Auditor General to issue surcharges and disallowances to recover these monies for us is a high crime under the Constitution. It's a high crime. It's punishable by up to 10 years in jail. No option of a fine.
So, o man say, no yentimi amfaya no antu e wo sa kwan we so a bibia keka kono a ebehunu sa na patututu awia enumre kasa nyina yete e wo mfrabam say ye social media say traditional media say ye de ubo kratamu akoye kasa nfie ne me no nya adwane o say me kasa feature wo no ye pese ye de ya no tum so suafo a ye gentete kwadre wo eye nkomo nkutahudie adesua mu no yede yeso ya no betum ne aka che oman ni nyina se ebra so se ye nyina no yede entete so nko ni suahunu ebekọ ye nkomodie hu so that ye wi a ye nyina na betum aka se oman Ghana ye dia na ye ye ni ye so no na meka ho
ye kwa omane so na ye ne nsentwe ne Jesse amankwa akwakodi nkomo ye nya ne ntie se akwanhye bi anu oden esi esuboy manipa enide wo mwati nananom ewo ansiedo Jesse akwaba
betu so onyewa
we de mi misa se boko emunya desa boya mane eba ne se yankasa
yo onyewa se da okano we de eni enyan ni nyina ne se manfambra esuboy a ewo ayensu anu district ni eye kumase ni akra appointed for you so
okay
na yanti asem de kura me no ka fam prepare yan nipa for de kanana amato na nanom e won se do a emu miensa aye embema kukudam na oba enso baako na ni nyina ne se eye sprinter car yi a ono obo wa ne ye omo a odu nkokwa obegina fakakra odu suma no afakakra na emra obedru esuboy no na nhwehwem kakra dan na di se esan se America tententi no driver ne side ne side baako epae iti epae sa no emaka no esama soto ye ema nipa ni nyina bi fifi window no ni ade ebegugu foma me na okasa mpremprem an tell me di kan ba amane no nipa for de amunumu wa kana na omu nyina amaso na nanom ewo nsiedo na emu beye 10 enso me no okasa o ma prepare mu adin a omoje ayarhwe ewo eye Suhum government hospital a doctors for egusu gina won so ehwe won se de be ya o ma pomu ebe den kakra ansa no metimi edischarge won akọ omu fie anase kura omu fie ede ba so na kai ameka na asemi ni registration number DW 5535-24 DW 5535-24 ewia beye donko na accident etie but esi sa no police for omo ayenso ano eni Suhum na Suhum Ghana National Fire Service nso timi bebo aye peja ni pay efi form na National Ambulance Service nso etimi boy na omo mu prepare no so omutimi ede wo nyina efo Suhum aya resabia the prepare dia na matene se omatimi ahwe binum ama doctors for etimi edischarge won
mayen sho shenkeni ne tibie mu tesɛn
ba so bra biem
o shenkeni no ne tibie mu tesɛn
o shenkeni ndie me no ka say ni tibie mu na edin papa doctors for bisigina ne so eguto ehwem ba we chance omobo wawa ni nti meti ni pro kan hono so no tu pra mu edin me no ka say ono so ye ogutu da Suhum government hospital eje I pray
okay just my yanasi we
Matthew
okay nti Jesse amankwa na mane bone yekoya yekoti akwenhya dendi esi wo esuboy edono ma yampem somfie ne nchemu nsem foforo so abanem sinita no south mensimu ewa hafo mantem Emmanuel Kwame Frimpong na wo kasa wo chese bremu de den de mano wo kanyina akra na wose egu na sintobro se ye no ane se na me ye che ne se na ahia bro so na nse mebunu aba genzi fo no wo msori chese tramo yi ena wonim red no wo mutwene mi na wo moje mu kumo wo se yade bi ekoso wo ne mensim kono ma emwa ema mpuntu mapa entimi enkoso wa kire se ebremu de wa hya ase ya wo bode ro se tramo ne red ne nye entime bo ne hwe so bejaye
drugstores for no so over the counter for no so mefa konya so no so ma po match oto mu fu se omunyai sanu na mo so tonton de ma eye imobunu no imobunu enu de SSA no so omo na tonton sanu de ede mo because there incident that dey so techiminti ya kwakwachi over the counter eye sala no ton sanu boni no e wo ho ede ma eye imobunu mo me de omo no nti e besre say na mbeka me hune na ya fa kwan ebetimi aboa ni na kwan ebetimi aboa ne say ebetimi education on the effect of drug abuse ewo emobin so ko mobin be bro wa peer influence na mo mo de edi echi so mo so de bie
ya nyire ho na se yentimi no man kasa nkyerɛ mu ensusambɔne a ɛwɔ so a ɛkyira no menu mienu ɛna mɛtwe se kan da besi so abɛgye efun aso abɛgye bibi sɛ nse saa de ne nka no ho a ontimi ntena nti bia no ebe makro no ɛne mansini mu a ɛno bɛyɛ hyin de bia bɛbɛ ɛbɛkɔ so ayɛ awɔ ho ti mɛsɛm sɛ musu yɛ ɛyɛ nsɛntwerɛfo yi abibia benya kwanya bia mbɛtena ɛyɛ konso n'akyi anasa mbɛfa ɛyɛ pen ne paper sɛ mo twere anasa mbɛfa camera sɛ mo record no 1 minute bi de mo mfa nka ansɛm mfa ɛyɛ the drug abuse a ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ maburu mu no sɛ bebe tini etu ase because ɛyɛ security threat pa ɛde ma ɔman Ghana atana South Africa ho bi because wo hwɛ de we maburu no esi num no bɔne na wi sɛ ɛmmoa ɛyɛ mansin bia ana Ghana so so
ba yɛ no ntɔna mo bebre ehu baby a efiri na yenya etie do na free particular place bi a wo bechi wase ti tala mo bebre ekɔ ma na so ma yɛ cheche nipa bebre a nkwala account sɛ me se kan ti sabre a make say o mo cheche o mo no you don't go court every man don some time and the best say parents no say in fact it's a dear person within that same community jawfo ne community members no meboa na I say mana and we be involved in this drug issues no watching a film because a hard also called that community also young boys abu say they have mental issues apart from some school no those young boys who have mental issues who are you fit for them you see but I would say the macano you do your best but the community should also help us to calm down this activity because MO will be a
award system Ediama ye a nurse for any doctor for Homowo ye municipality ma a true ten bia nipa no ye adwuma saa na se obia se dan kan che ne se wa ya dia na akwa te se adwuma na wo ye no obia mfa ho eno nti afibia no me MC ene ye panyifo ya adwen se de pepe be fa so a ye be bo omo aba so ya factor teachers and so and teachers annual awards and also get the people or more basso.
Yet Wakasi Boy, so President Edema Accident Victim Support Foundation Ghana and Ekase was in the year soon baby cause of my Ghana one in your home. Nina say wa mema etie akwenhyesi abehwe no na central for dimrika ne ye interviews ahodro edi pass sabi akwenhya ne to mo Ghana ba mo penifo hihye kotu akese committee no mate yeguso ayeye nhwehwem ne etie bia ye behwe mo so nenso ayire so na watwe mienu echi ne obi awie fi wo kire se yade bi ekoso a ha adwene pa wose ni kuo yi a wo mate de akwenhye bi si a wo mo hwe wo so akopem se sabio se obefiri mu a wafiri mu so na obeti ase a ye behwe se ne be ya obetimi anya hotoso wose Ghana ban wadwumedie kese bi a eye mpata foto ye da hono ma enipa anya akwenhye mpepi no se wo pe bi agi a bra wo bra no wose ano ode pa yentie president nsem ode atodwa
akasa se emergency system no, especially for victims, individuals pra. I say yabada enko hosa. Etumi tu obia. Yatigana ha nkofo 100 ewuye. Se de yesi wo mo krampo no na ya. Yen na ekoye esie no papa. Ye de epitaph esiso. The epitaph to her, no, say, ye did wreath akoto after 5 years. A walking tampo, a marking tampo, quenchiano, a baffle, because a see, no, said the see woman, a woman pay. The next year, 2020, Kofoshi she Ghana, and so Ghana for and carry no victims nibi. I she and a fin me free woman was a guy, omunya Ghana for. Bakubia ono de nane mame ba be sra na wo fie ni birthday sada na ne mame hyehye ti ni birthday bi adu a o di twadwa adwo ye ntwea no hwe ma no compensation bi aban mu enye nkofo omo di aban ye nim anase Ghana nim nti akwakoye Ghana fo bi kekenti no ye nka wo mo ho asem bi ya ti mo tankola mienu ka fa wo mo so e wo ha ya ka fa mo so ba ko so sa be fa wo mo so e wo apenkwa ha ye achimota overhead ni nyina no yanka ho asem da what me azie menye plane crash da back ekpa na kwanhia de by the special grace of God ye die chire bebre eno na chire sesisia no aban no eni enipa no media nka me say adan say bibia ya aban what me azie ese nka bibia ya aban na mom sa aban so be ka say okay me mfa bibia ambo me bo but say ye bi sa dada na e wo dia eni ese adwuma ko no wo momra na ye ntrase na ye trase na ya chire no ade nani na emwa seso odeboa no no de aboa na ahye ye adwuma no mu kina na ye de aboa emergency system no
adehye ne omanfo wa Ashaiman ye no wankrapomponi mantemu chese bremu de anije bi hot wo mani age pa ne nyina ne se wo makwan ya atete apro asai apansam se ne sitie no wona Ashaiman kwantempo so a wo betimi afudie watade ye hyefufu ade beche no na eni no asesa na mpenifo bo amane a wo chese bremu de wo behwe se ne be ya wo betimi asiesi aban na mse ni e wa Ashaiman mensim Femon chekwa wo de sansam wo nyina to dwabra wo ko apro wa Ashaiman main traffic on light na say kwahwe se ne kwan sitie na wo se da bi se wanhwe nsiesie kwan na be ha dwene pesan se wo mo to aba wo my God ma Ashaiman for ehwe to aba de ma NDC amanyoko no
former ni contractors ne kasa no omo say within 1 week ombe wie traffic light ha say na omo wie market traffic light na ombe se akọ Presbyterian junction enti ye bompa ye say ma weda nin say ejuma no bibianko jojo Ashaiman kwan no His Excellency Astatia Maye se de ye hwe se aha no omo ye hu ejuma no MP a lobby 10 kilometers amaye enti enche bia obehu se contractor ebeba site no more starting from Afariwa junction to the New Town junction and from the market traffic light way Eco School junction in Sombeye and part of the 22 link roads enti eno ye the second phase yebe hu se ebeko so e wa Ashaiman enche bia John Mama kan de obeye ni aka na maye and ye assembly ni so yebe grade rough roads no I work community no mu and yebe start drains gutters no so e work community no mu enti Ashaiman for yen relax yebe hu niama o Ashaiman.
It's just unfortunate that we lost one of the workers during I think that was somewhere last week or last 2 weeks in a very tragic accident, and we share in the concern of the workers and then the family. We send our condolences to the family of the bereaved and wish them well. It's just unfortunate that it happened, but we can only say it's God who gives and God who takes. That made the work to stall for some time now, for almost 2 weeks, because under normal circumstances where such accident occurred at the site, you need certain things, certain rituals that will be done on the site before probably the work may commence again, and that was what we were waiting for. Fortunately, the traditional council did what is necessary, and now work has resumed, as we can all see, about a day or two ago. So basically, the work will continue. It will be completed within the scheduled time. So we can only pray and hope that the disease finds a place in the bosom of the Lord.
Eto akase boy asukoko ekuafo ewo dade so aban no ewo hafomanta mo ka che Ghana ban say wo hia better condition of service obetime gina so de aye adwuma eba no oye asase ye na ne board wo mu ntimi nto akotrement ahodo a ebo ase ne ebe ya obetime dua kokoko no na wo man na time nya so mfaso wo mu nya nti wo mu sere wo de sansam wo gina to dwabra na wo ne UTV kase bo edi nkomo say
kokofo na me na hwe me a bi sabe sese mikuta mabensia mi de koku na ahwe wo mama ebi awie university ebi so awie nursing training after I did that so ayeko koku ska am de hwe wo enti kokoo adwuma de me to na se kra na mmom ye ha no se aban bi obebe bia no kokoo farmers onhwe yeye ifi se ye nia ye di ye fifire ni ye bre na ebe ye nyu bia nso yasene nti ba sa ma kokoo adwuma no kwa na ekofom ene akra wonya be 18 to 35 years o ka so onko kokoo adwuma onko ye fi se sika free kokoo no ba no nani so nti ofi so ko ye adwuma fufuru bi a ebeboa no nti we de kotosira aban se ye sre no ankasa hwe kokoo setani na wo moa ye farmers no fa input so de be ye adwuma financially
ebedu aye ewiem nsakraye enam se yenim se di nsu no besi atonti na yenni irrigation bi a ye be ya ebema epebre yetimi awota ye kokoo no ama ye dwumadie no kwa na ekofom die toso bio galamse abaji ye dwumadie no aboso se ene ope amrantie ne mabawa bi kura am yakogya wa dwuma unya bi entino eno ya ade a edi enya ewo ye kokoo adwuma mu yempotem ase sunua ye dua no kwaye ne mu nyina no amafo twa na etwa nua no edeko nti besi de na wiem nsakran no yetimi asia no nti ye sra bai se wonya hu bibi emfa mayen
ba kokoo no ebru ho a eno crucial stage a say kuafobia etimi fa no ho hiem yi because at the end no want me aye ni ya kokoo no the quality no efi ho ma hwe kra na wudro no yede akogidem nti ye advice kuafo no say ya wo ayuzu kokoo haban body haban ana kodo haban amfa bu kokoo no sina ya at the end no yebenya that chocolate flavor no eni sina ya kokoo no betumi abru yi na ye strong wo so say mosquito net no any robbers na we di bu kokoo no o mechi o mu afim because mosquito net na ya o me di bu kokoo no ya wudro te basa na kokoo no ya etwi wudro no e ko che no kokoo no nti o ko test ya o ya na wudro no aka say the poison for fire dey ade ye kokoo ba na yen no na finish product na ya ntimi aye ni yie no nti na aye sa nti e be sro mo say do sa stage na ya o mo hwe kokoo na mo bru yie.
Ohine Kasia wa Abola Dananum Atnankonya ene atofoche Gas State eye ni ahene no ye otoso miensa wo ka che ne manfo nyina se ebra wo guso ya wo shefa se ne be ya Homowo afa she betimi akoso no dia wo mo hwehwe eye enkabum
Doni dabi fotoba.
The future of Ebola depends on next generation, and we must equip them to lead with integrity and inclusiveness. Deepening the unity within Ebola is not a task for the few. It is a mission that requires the participation and commitment of all of us. As we move forward, let us approach one another with kindness, respect, and the willingness to listen. Together, we create a foundation of unity that will not only strengthen our present, but also inspire future generations. Let us make Ebola a shining example for what it means to coexist harmoniously, embracing the diversity and enriches our lives and fuels our progress. We'll fight against galamsey ne. Some of them walk away me. No need san wotu and san wotu. Be pie wataga. Si wabaga ge ko wayeko. Wayeko. The reason why there is a river neighbor fair about channel of abuti on show me. Ke abuti me azim iba nyeke baga. Bote me Cape Coast iba nyeke baga. If you ne abuti me ken yan show me. Ni wonu potential bagba ona chimo. Kenya kwa chuchu ko binu wona lo waje la kai no leke wie mone galamse wie mone ni wonye me 8 ne amenye se na meke me amewala you know o fe wodumo as Ghanaians ni wo ke fight ko nye mi fe alo man che ko fe de yin ye kale
ekome femu woka ekome femu aye ni wo bi ele hu ame wo yo ni wo mama bi akanyawo no ka cho ma bi akashi afina ni ba ne wo ko hia fo bi ano ni chose mo ni wo yo ehia wo ha me be hia wo ko hia fo agbona ni wo ko beka bi no ya agbona ni wo ko mo ame ko wo fita obi ai ko na fi benene ni ba be ko afi he ni ba be ku we wo ba na odase wo yake mo mo ko bi mi shimane beka ni mo meditation no ba na ka gan no ba na ka shi shole mo baba ni wo ba ya wo hie
Mankrado ewo temo sansi acting president edema tema traditional council no ni agite agbo no wade atudwa watches afiwe Homowo fashion no ayekra behwe papa pansa kire dodo na bem ni nyina ne se mebun no ede wo ho ahyemu bia yente ahensem manso bia wade sansam we nyina atudwa bra no wone UTV kasebo edin komo
no Brian bi kolo won tafaisin ake jete mape won sumo ne ya jele mi fe ina ka tufajin ne safo no ni je nyo wo ba sumo ake ka ye mawe e ko meji no na fi o no ni ha na nyo atwa man amashi koni agbene mama komo ke ni bi yetema won gu na ka ni e no ne wo fe ojo na ka ni won gu ni yala femo ke ni bi ele huwe won take yin boni aba fe yala togbo matengbo ke ni bi na kani won gufe yetemane won sumo ni won yeme ni yonunwa teshi la kosu ke ni bi o basuma ke amenwo amenya amekope koni wo fe wo yala femo afe melewe hawo eja ka yala bape shika fite mo eba agbene wo bi ya school wesani wo jegbe wonye wo kwe wo bi ame school ya ojogban no akaji wo ba gbon ne keni bi na efe no wo ba nye wo kwe wo bi ni wo se na mo abai.
It's important that we come together as one people. In fact, I have noticed that since the tragic accident of last Wednesday, elusive, I'm seeing that irrespective of our political differences, in terms of these situations, we are together and share the pain. So I think it is a very good sign of, togetherness. And I hope that it is maintained. Unity is strength. Let's come together, irrespective of whatever political or chieftaincy device we may belong to. Let's come together as one people and then take stock of what we wanted to do, which we couldn't do. What were the bottlenecks? How do we overcome in order that we can make progress in our lives? So my plea to the youth is preaching togetherness and peace.
I want to urge all Temame living within Ghana and outside Ghana, whether you are living in the northern part of the country, whether you are in the middle belt of the country, we want to urge that all Temame must find Homowo the occasion to visit home, to come home. Even those in the diaspora, we want to use this opportunity to invite them to be part of our tradition and customs. On this note, I wish everyone in the Tema traditional area a happy Homowo 2025. Thank you.
Yet was why the NHM were Poye Mountain Presbyterian Church, the one General Assembly at also Edionu Masha so one Kwatia. Now we Jina so is Jina Cassia betimi Abuasan a beya sorry no a betimi any a wahmodimo.
The Upper East region and in Kwanta in the Oti region. This has led to the loss of several lives and property in these communities. As a church, it has affected not only our worship and evangelistic life, but also the quality of social service delivery, especially at the Presbyterian Hospital, Boku, and the Presbyterian Nurses and Midwifery Training College. We appreciate the government's efforts to resolve these conflicts, especially the one in Boku, which in recent times is assuming a national dimension, where persons in different parts of the country are murdered and several live in fear. Many Ghanaians are aware of the various processes in the past that have come up with solutions to the conflict, only for it to re-emerge. as we remain in prayer for the people of Boku and its surroundings, and indeed the entire nation for peace and peaceful coexistence of communities, we would encourage all to be resolute in their commitment to support the mediation effort of the Asantehene, and especially for the feuding factions to respect and accept the outcome. Black Wednesday. The news of the death of these gallant men has thrown the whole nation into a state of mourning. On behalf of the entire PCG, we express our deepest condolences to His Excellency the President, as well as the families, loved ones, and friends of the victims of the crash. It is important that the whole nation will be united in this time of grief and avoid partisan discussions that so easily tear us apart.
Structurally, the church expanded its reach and presence. A total of 14 new districts were established in 2024, increasing the overall number of districts to 380. Furthermore, the number of congregations grew by 104, reaching a total of 3,301, while preaching points rose to 98, totaling 2,342. Overall, the church continues to experience significant growth in membership and organizational development. The decline in growth rate for a second consecutive year indicates the need to renewed efforts in evangelism, especially in presbyteries where the growth remains below target.
Mayenko Piemu Asante Mampoye no Asante Mountain Principal ya wada St. Monica's College of Education ano Reverend Father Oche Kranche one worker such as Bremu de Edin pa wo hu bebi a wo sha ase efre na so ne dia wo cancer lecture hall ya wo share se ne be betimi aboa na adesua ne adetretimi akoso no ho sha emukuma bi asatete sadin banisa na edin wo kira dia na wo ha library so a seni abefo de sitie nya saa wo mo de ne tie enti wo sra ban na afeso eku ahodo bia wonsem obi se wo mo hia mo api
so me kai no na ya launch ye 95th anniversary let the school no e ba Asante Mampon no ache tiase no ne wo adan ahodo a ye de eye adwuma 2013 Abayan be share project as a 1,500 capacity auditorium. From 2013 today, the project no that's why me incomplete. 2016, another project and also a hostel for our ladies, and also I work from 2016. Babe seen the contractor no de watimi aboa ye ase ene mfimfin ba kon na waye kra no onyan hand over emfa emaye na anu ya nso aban yes through get fund omo ye another project american na get fund project 300 capacity bed hostel they are mine and also stalled say this is Obas Monica's College of Education was stalled projects akase miensa ani nyina no sanka yatumi awie a ebeboa manka yasetena atumi akoso na mikasa mu no mede atodwa esre aban se aban MY na sa get fund 3 projects ni nyina no yentumi enwie
ya wada Sunyane SDA Senior High School ano na afeso Sunyane Senior High School ano no worker sache mensi assembly ne se wo hia mo api ne betimi aboa se ne be ya adesua ne adekere betimi akonanim wo mo atwa so aba amane a kire se bra Free Senior High School dwumedie ba ye no ayire ata so paase bempa ne worker ne se bia ya nkwada ne beda afeso enkonwa a wotena so se wo desua de nyina bi ni honom wo de sansem wo nyina to dwa bra DC woto ne bo ase kwa apro honom kwahwe tebia school no ewo mo
biggest one I pepa in him says almost everything will fall in place. A boarding status. Yankola no boarding status. Free SHS era no be a boarding house. Do a day school population no and conenim in your boarding status. You see I 322. meaning say within 1 year you bet me do 1,000 ye be boa ma aban no any so ade hu so person end double track no ye year free ho isan say bebre ko sek omunya kwan ba ye boarding status a bebre be ba ha ama ya je won a school no e be koso a aban so team papa no e be ye adwuma kama
kono table no oni table ti nipa mienu no mti table ba ko no bi ho dia akonya na ayi table ete ho emma adisua enkoso yi ko obebutu no mu ha akonya no so onwie no ayi de no abre na oba ye dormitories no so a ye dia to ye mpimani mi se ehia best ye say ye best ni inkonya na toilet facilities and so ye no ma ko here omo so mbe na omaboai na yenya toilet facility ni bi aka na dormitory so yenya bi aka especially for a man go buy your borders no about 3,500 and na your toilet no adequate especially a man.
Everybody know Sunyani is among the fastest growing region or municipality in the country. So population has overgrown. Most of our schools are overcrowded. So we need infrastructure to open new schools and to expand the old schools to be able to take in the high numbers of children that we have in the municipality. So one of our biggest challenge is infrastructure.
We hear certain schools Sunya ha because school infrastructure some more from kra and a senior high. Na here so say no ma be bedebu mo de yeko baby mo kitchen wo just mo yes mo ye bibi kakra ahia so mo bosso ni ade Jimaka headmaster send so ni mani mi ya mehwe ama ya be di se dwumadi na mo ye boboso kama a plus up penti kama sabe ye nua no kuma no so no e benya baabi akodidi e ha oni bi o ho a assembly na kasa betumi atu ha na mo ni mani mi ya e bi so ho a o se di gun krata so na education ministry local government ni ada ministry senior agencies are omo head office won kai etimi show mo bo say de ye betumi atu ha na mo e wa assembly local level ni de amani me yare be sha ase atu ha na mo na de aka so wo se di gun krata so na ye de konka na ye de di akire bo ade mpunto ne ban so ne so bi de mani be di akire free St James any ba so sake ayi Sunyani senior high school also so you could share school for headmaster and church for any abusuan for so also so the same issue corona or more challenges ahodo
ma yɛnto aso ne yɛmfa yɛ ni nkyɛm wɔ mfimfim mantem agenda me no ɛwɔ abrase bu kwa mankɛse wɔ manfo ahyase a wo so a wɔkyɛ wɔ kwan de ɛyɛ not in capital not yɛ ka sɛ kwan bi yɛ fun tantan de a na ɛyɛ agenda mto wɔ mo sɛmra hyɛ bedwene Felix Akwatia fo so sɛ brɛ mu de wɔn kɔ momoa
apefo na wo hene yeso bo wobre osana ayo na mpempi na nyinya ka na yɛn hu nkɔ nze sra aban oye mahama no yin mpemfo womwan ne ye kwan onzu mu mayan la MPP wodo yetu wana mo wo honorable Morris Donko oye bi wanyeni na oye honorable Kwachiwa be yesana ndum omwan ne ye kwan ana kwan onzu mu yeti yo bebre oja edom kwan do na ndoma pi kwan do a edeba market ma nyama nyina okoye yeti yo bebre wada woro
ofi hako bibimodo no so oye krowa nka oye main road a nka oboboa AAK papa nsi yesre omampanyin na nimpanyinfo de wa bayalan mama mazin de obama na nyin wa de wa hwe ha na wa boa adesedom a wowo abura se ebu kwa mankase do yesre omampanyin na nimpanyinfo de wonji damedwuma no fa manyi dambra ya boa wodon ya bomodin ya hwe humasua do kakra ya bomodin so ya hwe de nyinam kanhia obaba ibodue yi mu ya bomodin yeyi akwan bebi wo kwa ofi yekuru mo do ko ekwan na wo empepebe ne ye twa aban da ncha aban mayan na so enama ama no na so yan so ya aban ne bi nti yetu ye hu so wo ye twa kwan ye fi yekuru mo ye akoto da bugro fufu no mu ana ncha nka no ya na mo kwan na so ne ya de kalfo ma wo ye nna tere ya bu hu mo de kakra le ye otidamza ina ye nya akwa ye so na ebesra ho a woka bi o aban panyimfo akwa edumezi da won so wo mere mo so ya asan
ne yɛ yisuade hu na yɛpɛ dɛ yɛyɛ na yɛde boaboa ma enwunyam ba agyendaman mu ɔma ɔsan ho nso a wɔatwa yɛn ho ahyia yɛsrɛ yɛakwantempɔn a ofi aseebu ɔde ba agyendam ha mpo ɔkyerɛ de kɔbilimu so yɛakwan ɔnyɛ na yɛabɔ mpa yɛabɔ yesu afrɛ ɔman mpanyimfo yɛn ho hwee na yɛsrɛ dɛ damibiri mu wɔn mu wɔhen na yɛntum dɛm kwan nka afi sese yɛbɛbɛ yɛ dwumadi ɔte dɛm no na kwan ɔte dɛm no wɔeguru
Yada so gyina mu mfimfim mantem adehyiam wa asen odumase na wode atodwa akasa kyese bremu de omo ntiase enkane ane ntimi nyina na so ase kurase ni a wahye moku no de prefon preso enti ama nnuma egu pa wo mo sraba mo mpanifo se prepaid meter ye yusu card so wo mo twen bi pa sanse enkane ane eno nyina ne na so afi wo ye no si nchen a ebo na wo tua no so eye twamene bo aba mpanifo nye bibi mfa ho
isi jifuna ya dua won so am aka kire yen se ese wo besa yen lines no eno na da bia se zoom na nko ape half current nzuboma half current how yen na otwe bia na etimi koso be yen pan be ya nan ye benya light a se na otwe bia metima kan be 3 days no so hedem how yen papa enti e be gwan atu aban na ya gwan atu yen MP Honorable Joe question. And after you are going to DC Fufura, Onoso Waba. Amache say, Womwa, now I'm to Sanya Manamayan. I don't know, Nini Chema. Brim said, why would you make the dance? Made a meaning, friend say, high tension. No, what if I'm with him? Show me if you want to say high tension. I mean, if you know what I'm saying. As obey Canyon, and to work as of us alliance and I didn't say in the age could I say, maybe I saw what the fan nobody offer. High attention the and full beefy. Nina, I dear Harrying. Yes, I say, honorable, and a bang will be our Kabia, Uncle Mood Masterful. Now your bread.
Yam patem high one. Acha na watch beer in a low current, half current. Woodroom no also, your machines says, your fridge says, and Chere light into misira na ansa ondumi corona fanso no corona fanso oya bonde light no bulb no odum na aso enti wade bia ho ana asai ne ade ho anye pa na afisu ye beri na oban ososon nya hwi wo fie kura bi wo ba ma no na 1002 bi 1005 ya dwene ho aye nzaase aban a watwam ko no ye ko DC na owo breku no ho ye ko bona amane mo no frɛ ECG oka ohina no ne yekọ no ho nti ofre ECG no oka akire no wose lines na woye no fort wom nti owre obesisi lines besinsi yara won ka ho hwe nti mframa bo nsu pite kura owre light dum nsu mura ya na light adum wobaso no so na afa nso ye ha ya ye womni
this fono o ma yanyama nyina asese se ye de yanyama sha fridge ma se bad ban bia wani da so na wonam bia wani da so a wo de baye wa de no wo ma light off sana bi wo ma baye 3 days na nyama nyina ase ye de ahwe a enye yi nti ye sre won ye sra ban fofra wa ba so o mo ayen wo sa kwan no so ye bo kapa pa wan se ye wo nkurase nso ye sika sam ho ye den nti abomoden anya wo sika baye 500 bi de akodu gwa ba sha fridge ma afi de wo twa na wa ma light off na ni na ase nti ye sra ban ombo he
ma yenyina we so na kase bono yemfancy Byron any team no ene ye dwumaden te sei na me pato ye kodia ne opa matade eye TMC Fashion Center ewo Amasaman Abiase na mpacho tade bia no wotone boase dwudwa style etia podimu na esanso eyefe number obetimi afre TMC form eye 0240308437 0240308437 fra style BLP biano TMC Fashion Center for behwe no wetimi edwudwa style ne afa pa ne edimu ne etiapo ede obepam edi amawo ewie edin a memegeswo ene Gargantuan lady ohine wa kase bo ahene yadamu nyina ase ama mo ane hwe